The style airbender has done the job. He's gotten the job done at UFC 286, 287. I mix up. I don't know by now. But anyways, he got it done against the monster, the villain, Pereira. He actually got it done. I'm still shocked. I don't know if you guys saw my reaction.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
I was shocked. And the whole MMA world was shocked as well. Why are we shocked? Well, we're not completely surprised because we know how good Israel Adesanya is. Like, the guy he's a talent. Like, there's no denying the guy is a talent. It's just we didn't, at least for me, I didn't see him winning. Although I was rooting for him, I didn't see him winning. And if he did win, the only way I thought he was gonna win was, like Henry Cejudo said, mixing in other martial arts, using some wrestling or grappling and just, keeping him on the ground and just hold him there or ground and pound, have some control time on the ground. That's why I thought he could have somewhat, gotten a victory, but he shocked me, and I'm pretty sure he shocked other people in the MMA world. So the guy has impressed. The guy has gotten the job done, and wow, it's amazing. Literally, like, I am so happy for Israel Adesanya. Although I'm not a bandwagon, but it's just like most of the people actually thought that Boatan was gonna win, and I mean, it didn't help Drake, betting on Israel Adesanya, because Drake's bets are low-key a curse. Like, we all know that. If you watch sports, you know that if Drake bets for you, you're cursed. So wow, I'm still shocked. And the amazing thing about this fight is that the guy did what he was going to say. Like, the guy literally came in a dog leash, like Danny the dog from Jet Li. He literally, like, as soon as he walked in the press conference, I'm like, yeah, that's Danny the dog from Jet Li. And yeah, I mean, who let the dog out, right? Because this guy, he knocked a light heavyweight out. And I just didn't see that coming, to be honest. Wow. I'm still shocked. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that he beat Boatan easily. It definitely took some work in for him to beat Boatan, right? Because I was scared for Izzy, because I saw Boatan, rushing in at him against the fence, and I was like, yeah, Izzy screwed. But this guy Izzy purposely got close to the fence because Boatan basically screwed over his right leg, because Izzy has a wide stance, so he was basically chopping that front leg off. And yeah, Izzy switched, I believe, to southpaw, and he used the fence. So I'm pretty sure he did that on purpose. I don't think he did it like out of a bloom. Like, I feel like he actually calculated. And I do think that what he did differently in this fight is that he didn't let Boatan breathe. In the first fight, he did have him in the first round at the end. He just needed a couple more seconds. But in this fight, this guy was impeccable. He gave him no chance to breathe. He's like, all right, he's coming at me. Boom. He just let him have it, He hit him with that hook. This guy just stuck to his style, which is impressive. He stuck to his own style, the style bender stuck to his own style. He was like, screw that, I'm not gonna wrestle, I'm not gonna do jiu-jitsu with him, I'm gonna do a kickboxing match with him. And that's what he did. And he beat him. And he KO'd him. And although a lot of people, you know, hate on Izzy and they say, oh, 3-1, this KO is worse than the other than the other knockouts. This knockout was worse. So, because when Izzy drops him, and then when Izzy goes in for the hammer fist, that killed him. When Izzy went for that hammer fist, that made Pereira stay there for a while. He was actually in the ground for a while. And I mean, the guy's a savage. He literally shot in, you know, 3 arrows at him, and then he just trolled Pereira's son at this point. This man just flopped, like Masvidal flopped when he knocked out Ben Askren. He flopped at him.
I remember, so the first time he knocked me out in Brazil, his son came into the ring and then started to just lie dead next to me, and I'm like, I'll whoop your ass if your dad don't do it for you.
I gotta be honest, it was pretty funny in the press conference when he talked about Pereira's kid, how if his dad doesn't beat him, he's gonna beat him for him. What is next for Israel Adesanya at 185? He has beaten all the top 5s. He's beaten Whitaker 2 times. He's beaten Vettori 2 times. He's beaten Paulo Costa. He's also defeated Cannonier. I mean, there's not much left for him. So I do feel for him because he's done it all. He's beaten everyone, and I don't think he's gonna go to 205 because the guys there are monsters. They're big. Like if you thought Poatan was big, those other guys are huge. So I do think he's gonna stick at 185. And he gave us a little hint. I don't know if you guys paid attention in his post-fight conference, but he gave us a little hint that he might fight. He's willing to give a chance to the South African. He's willing to give a chance to Dirkus du Plessis to fight in South Africa. He just says he wants to see more, and I agree. I do want to see more of du Plessis because I mean he only beat Darren Till, and at this point everyone beats Darren Till. Adesanya is right. I do believe that Dirkus du Plessis needs to do more work. He needs to do more. He needs to do more, and he's gonna fight Brunson. So if he can beat Brunson in a good fashion, I do see him. You know, I do see the UFC giving him a chance to fight Israel Adesanya. That's the only thing I see next for him. And for Poatan, what's next for him? I think he should go to 205. I mean, Dana White thinks he's also going to go to 205. And I want to see Pereira fight Yuri Prochazka. Like, that's going to be a great fight. Like, I agree that every fan, I'm pretty sure every fan in the MMA community will appreciate that fight because it's 2 strikers with a lot of power. And I actually do think that Poatan can beat Yuri Prochazka because Yuri Prochazka takes a lot of damage. His stance is very, you know, he doesn't really cover his face that much, and Poatan, his striking is super educated. The guy's he's still an animal, despite the fact that he lost. Do I really think that Israel Adesanya is the GOAT of middleweight at the UFC? I mean, I want to say yes, but let's not forget that the current king is still Anderson Silva with 10 title defenses. Israel Adesanya with this one, I believe it's 6. So he needs a little more, but I do think he's gonna surpass Anderson Silva. I do think he's gonna have a longer career than Anderson Silva. So in a few years, I do think that Israel Adesanya is gonna be the GOAT of 185, undisputed. He's gonna be the GOAT of middleweight. So yeah, guys, that's everything for today, and I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm out.